Hey everybody, hope everyone is having a great day. I just wanted to drop in and do a little short video to talk about rejection for a little bit. Um, I feel like most of us have experienced rejection before in our lives, and whether it's from like a guy or a girl or a job or a friend or whatever, I just feel like rejection just comes in so many different forms and from so many aspects or whatever. But I just wanted to talk about rejection as it relates to like not having sex until you get married. I've obviously experienced rejection like before I made this decision to wait in 2012. I'm 28, I'll be 29 in November, so of course I've had my fair share of rejection. But anyway, but I feel like my rejection before 2012, like before I made this decision, was different from the rejection that I've experienced since I've made the commitment and the decision to wait. I think it's because I allowed it to affect me differently. And like, whereas like before, like of course, like when I would experience rejection, of course it would hurt and stuff like that, but I just feel like I was less dramatic about it. Let's just be real, let's just call it what it is. I feel like I was less dramatic about it. But now, well, not now, but like back in 2012, like when I made this decision to wait, the rejection was it was back to back to back to back to back. And I'm still single, so clearly I'm still experiencing rejection now, which is, I've come a long way from 2012 to now. But back in, like in 2012 and a few years after that, like when I would experience rejection, I would just allow it to just have a complete toll on me. Like I would allow it to affect my self-esteem, my confidence, and my decision making, my thinking processes. And it would, like, I would just allow it to just overcome me. I would dwell in it and just cry and just tell myself, you ain't good enough, nobody's ever gonna want you, and all that other kind of stuff. And that's not healthy, it's not good, it's not doing you any good at all. And sorry, I'm like distracted by this car over here. But anyway, so I've come a long way from that. I don't handle rejection like that anymore. I don't allow it to affect me the way that I used to allow it to affect me. Do I still have weak moments? Yes, I do. I do. But my weak moments are far and few and in between now than they were then, because of God's grace, His strength, and me allowing Him to grow me through this, because it's not easy. It's not easy, especially like in today's world where everybody and anybody is having sex, and it's pretty much the norm, and it's just expected. It's expected. And when you are the complete opposite of that, it's not an easy thing. It takes strength, and it takes God's strength and His grace, to get through it. So I just wanted to just drop in and just talk about that, because it's real. Like, rejection is real. If you are thinking about like abstaining from sex until you get married, whether you're a virgin or you're not, it's rejection. It happens, and it's something that the Lord had to develop me from, and He had to grow me in it and work with me in the area, because I was literally letting it like affect me. I wasn't wanting to wait anymore. I was like, forget this, I'm not doing this, it's not worth it. Like, all the girls that's out here having sex and they throwing it left and right and north and south and all that, they the ones who getting wifed up, they getting this, they getting that, and the Lord was like, hold up. If you tell a guy you're not having sex until you get married, and they go the other way, let him go, because that's not the guy that I have for you. And and that's something that I had to just hold on to, because I'm like, okay, Lord, okay, if a guy decides to leave or decides not to pursue me because of that, then I have to trust that he isn't your best for me. And that is what helped me get to where I am now when it comes to rejection. If a guy ends things with me now, I'm just like, okay, like, there are no hard feelings. I wish you well. Like, I wish you the best, and I just pray you find your wife. And I just, like, no ill feelings, no, none of that, because I have to understand that he's not God's best for me, and you have to be careful too, like, with even the guys who make excuses as to why they can't continue things with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like the underlying issue is the sex thing. That's been my experience. I don't know about anybody else's, but that's my experience, because I know I'm a great person. Like, I'm not perfect, but I am a great person, and I am a woman of substance, and I know that. So anytime a guy comes to me with BS excuses as to why he can't, like, pursue me or be with me, I have to let that go. Like, I can't dwell on it. I cannot dwell on it, because I don't want to waste my time dwelling on some guy and his lame excuses that's not even, like, and when he's not even for me. Like, I have to just trust and believe that God has somebody far, far, far better for me. And I just feel like it's worth it, and it's so healthy to get in a place of mind to where you think like that. And also, what helps is having friends in your circle that are married and that has actually walked through it. Or friends who are single and that are walking through it now. Like, I have my friend Letitia Tanker. She's married. Her and her husband Marcus have been married now for several years, but she was a virgin when they got married. They did not have sex until they got married, and they were together for 4 years. 4 long years with no sex. And she is my accountability partner. She is my go-to person when I have my weak moments. I'm telling you, because I still do have them, and I have to reach out to her. And when I tell you, this girl literally picks me up off the ground. She pours into me. She sends me inspirational things concerning that, and I just thank God for her, because those types of friends are so hard to find, y'all. I'm telling you, there aren't many of them, and I'm so grateful to God that He blessed me with her, because He knew what I needed. He knew that I would need someone like her in my circle when I have my weak moments. Now, I don't have them often, but I do have them, because I'm human. Like, I am not perfect in this area. Let me tell you, I may be doing these videos and stuff like that, but that's just me encouraging y'all and just pouring out to y'all and sharing my experiences. But please don't make no mistake about it, I'm not perfect. I still have weak moments. I still have to pull on my friend, and I'm just grateful that she makes herself available to me, even though she's so busy, like with TV and 2 kids and being a wife to her husband and stuff like that. Like, she still makes herself available to me when I need her, and I'm so appreciative. And I just encourage y'all to think about your circle, your friends. Like, who's in your circle? Like, do you, like, ask yourself, okay, if I go to this friend when I'm having a weak moment, thinking about just giving in, is this friend going to encourage me to just stick and stay and just toughen it out? Or is this friend gonna tell me to just give in because it ain't worth it? Like, that's something that you have to ask yourself, because I promise you, y'all, I know from experience, you have to be careful, like, what you allow your friends to feed you. Because if your friends are encouraging you to, girl, you need to go do this, you need to get laid, you need to just give him some, girl, get you a little bit of just dibble and dabble over here. Like, if your friends telling you that on a consistent basis, that's going to start affecting you. It's going to get in your spirit, and I'm telling you, it's going to affect your mind, your thinking, your decision making. You'll find yourself thinking, okay, well, this little one time won't hurt, or I'll just start over tomorrow. Or no, if your friends are your friends, they're going to encourage you to stay in it, and to just stay the course, because it's worth it. Like, examine your circle, examine your circle. Even if your friends aren't walking this path with you, even if they're not, like, that's okay, but don't let their lifestyle affect you. Don't let them try to pull you on over or try to convince you to do it this way, because, you know, like, or you'll be single forever and stuff. No, your real friends should not be talking to you like that. But I'm going to end this video because I'm so passionate about this, y'all. I can talk on and on and on about it, but I'm not going to do that because I really try not to make these videos too long. But I just really wanted to just drop in and just, you know, just give the encouraging word and just try to help somebody. So, and if you ever feel like you need to just reach out to somebody, if you are just, you know, find yourself in a weak space or whatever, just feel free to reach out to me, you know, on social media. If you have my number, text me, call me. I'm